Listen to the birds. So pretty. Okay, I just did leg day, and like I said, I'm going to be posting what I do on each day. So just to give you kind of a brief what's up for today, started out with lunges. Started out with, lunges. Then I did hack squats on the machine. Then I did, my brain is just as tired as my body. I did deadlifts. Then I did quads on the machine. Then I did hamstrings on the machine. And then I did calves. I will show you exactly what I did, but if you have happy fingers and you feel like Googling, you can Google hack squats, you can Google deadlifts, you can Google, I think on the machine it's just called quad extensions and hamstring, maybe extensions, and then calves on the machine. So that's what I did, and there's many more options, but for leg day, that's what I did today, so just so you know. Also, someone mentioned that they've been working out every day and they only see results in their abs. And I wanted to say a few things. First of all, that's great that you're seeing results anywhere. Keep it up. That means you're on the right track. Second of all, it takes a really long time before you see, long story short, there's different layers of fat, different types of fat, and it gets burned differently. And your abs have typically the least amount of fat, so of course it makes sense that you would see it there first. Just because you don't see it elsewhere doesn't mean you're not doing major advances, so just keep going. If you have been sweating like a dog and you're doing everything you can think of, I would say just go back to the basics and review. Make sure your macro intake is correct. We haven't gone over what that is yet, but really just focus on what you're eating. Make sure you're eating enough protein frequently enough, and you're feeding your body frequently enough. Clean food. Also, make sure you're going to failure when you lift. If you can carry on a conversation, you're probably not going intensely enough. If you are not sore the next day, or at least 2 days after, you're probably not going intensely enough. So I would say really fry your muscles. Just go until you have nothing left. Just wring them out with all of your energy, and you will see results, I promise. And it's not going to be overnight, nothing is, but really focus on what you eat. Make sure you're eating enough quality carbohydrates to give you energy, quality protein to feed and build your muscles, and lifting to the extreme. And some people need cardio. Some people need more cardio than others, so feel free to throw in cardio, mix cardio in. Realistically, if you're eating pretty well and you don't have a ton of weight to lose, you shouldn't need a lot of cardio. You could start out with, maybe 30 minutes 3 times a week. If that doesn't do it, up it. 30 minutes 4 times a week, 5 times a week, maybe 45 minutes. Play around, see what works for you. But I always recommend starting small, because why go big if small works? If you can get away with doing cardio twice a week, half an hour, why would you start with 5? I don't know. That's just my philosophy. Let's see what it takes, and then if that doesn't do it, bump it up. Some people like to go all out, but then you don't really know. Maybe you're doing more than you need to. And time is valuable. We don't have just time I don't have just time to burn, so I always like to maximize and see what do I need to do to get the results I want. That's what I'm going to do. So try it and let me know what you see. Let me know what happens. Let me know what results you're getting. Let me know what tweaks you make. It could be the smallest tweak that does it for you. And I don't know exactly what you're doing, so it's hard for me to say what it might be, but off the top of my head, those are the ones I would think of. And water. You really need to make sure you're drinking enough water. At least try and get in 12 cups a day. If possible, do a gallon. It's only 4 more cups. But really be hydrating, flushing fat, flushing toxins, flushing hormones from your body. That's really going to kind of get things cleaned up. So go for it and let me know.